Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is reportedly facing what could be the most serious financial crisis of his career. Behind the scenes, the boxing icon is allegedly under intense pressure, with claims that Netflix is moving aggressively to seize his assets, including his flagship gym franchise Empire, as collateral for a reported $100 million penalty tied to an alleged contract breach involving Manny Pacquiao.
If anybody know about business, you don't keep that type of money in just regular account. So I had to wire the money from somewhere.
Okay.
So I wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is this, I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dictating and do all the controlling.
The undefeated champion, long known for his Money Mayweather persona, is now said to be watching his business empire unravel. Sources claim the mounting financial strain has taken a personal toll, with reports suggesting he has experienced emotional breakdowns as the
today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
According to multiple reports, Mayweather entered into 3 separate agreements with Netflix and Pacquiao's promotional side. He allegedly accepted millions in upfront payments, only to later attempt altering the terms by insisting the scheduled September 19th Sphere fight would be classified as an exhibition rather than an...
Sphere is one of the places that they talked about. So we don't know if it's 100% going to be there. And this is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
Okay. Jazz Mather confirmed to ESPN that Mayweather is currently in breach of contract. He stated, "As of right now, the fight is still on. There is no termination of any kind, and he has signed for a professional fight."
Floyd Mayweather is in a breach. He is officially in a breach. He's been in a breach since the day he went out and said what he said on Saturday, but he's officially in a breach as of yesterday. He has a cure period. There are certain things that he needs to do, and he has multiple breaches, not just one.
Mather also emphasized the scale of potential financial fallout, noting that damages could reach 8 to 9 figures. That places Mayweather at risk of liabilities ranging from $100 million to as much as $900 million if he continues disputing the fight's classification, especially since the agreement reportedly defines it as a professional bout impacting his 50-0 record.
Is booked as a professional fight, not as an exhibition. It was never booked as an exhibition, which makes sense because Netflix got behind it, and I would assume that they would not want an exhibition. We said the other day, I think it was actually yesterday, we said that this fight has to be a real fight and not an exhibition because 1, Netflix is involved, 2, Manny Pacquiao wants that get back.
The situation escalates further with Netflix's reported response. At the same time, Pacquiao explained how he secured the deal, stating that he ensured Mayweather signed legally binding contracts before any funds were released. Drawing from past experience, Pacquiao made certain all terms were firmly locked in from the outset.
Saying that he feels it's an exhibition and not a real fight.
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure?
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight, okay. Yeah, because I know he said...
I want to fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or nothing.
Yeah, it's a real fight.
Pacquiao also confirmed that Mayweather had already received substantial advance payments, reinforcing the position that there is no legitimate basis for backing out or attempting to revise the agreement at this stage.
You know, that's proposal of exhibition that was long time ago, year after our first fight, but I didn't agree. And then I want a real fight. So he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight, and he got his advance. So there's no reason to make excuses of that.
Boxing journalist Lance Pugmire reported that the upfront payments were massive, well into the multi-million-dollar range, potentially exceeding early estimates. This suggests Mayweather accepted significant funds for a professional bout and is now allegedly trying to reclassify it as an exhibition.
If this is all true, then he absolutely is in breach of contract, and he's trying to scam Netflix, of all people. Floyd, we know, is a serial scammer at this point, with the cryptocurrencies, with the Logan Paul fight.
Adding to the complexity, reports indicate Mayweather signed 3 separate agreements on different dates, which were later consolidated into a final deal. He reportedly received payments at each stage and even secured a loan against his future fight purse, further binding him to the contract.
Your boy Mayweather, talking about, he thought that this fight that he had with Pacquiao was an exhibition. He took an advance pay for 3 fights.
Right.
And now they're saying he's in breach of contract because he said.
Sources say this financial setup makes it extremely difficult for Mayweather to walk away without major consequences. Detailed documentation, including digital signatures, IP tracking, and device verification, reportedly strengthens the case against him. Meanwhile, Netflix is said to be exploring legal strategies to protect its investment, potentially targeting Mayweather's business holdings. His Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness franchise could be at risk, especially as it is already facing lawsuits, internal conflicts, and employee complaints over unpaid wages.
Plum is a cheap mic, but it is probably going to use it. So. Okay.
Money team has no money.
All right. Money team has no money.
The money team has
According to HR Grapevine USA, workers at the Los Angeles Highland Avenue branch staged a protest on December 31, 2024, claiming they were owed weeks of unpaid wages and that the gym was preparing to shut down. One employee told reporters they were left in the dark, saying management discouraged them from speaking out, even though the closure appeared imminent despite Mayweather's recent visit. The franchise has reportedly seen numerous locations shut down over the past year. In May 2024, a site in Elk Grove, Sacramento, was forced to close following a landlord dispute over unpaid rent. If Netflix moves forward with asset seizure efforts, insiders warn the entire brand could be placed under receivership or sold, potentially removing Floyd Mayweather Jr. from the business entirely.
A person with 20 million followers, but may not have 20 million in their bank account. So I choose fortune over fame.
At the same time, financial pressure is intensifying from other fronts. The Hollywood Reporter revealed that Mayweather has filed a $340 million lawsuit against Showtime Networks and former executive Steven Espinoza, alleging a long-running financial scheme tied to his former manager Al Heyman. The complaint claims that fight earnings were redirected into accounts controlled by Heyman, with hundreds of millions allegedly mishandled or unaccounted for.
But what's so disappointing with me, Skip, Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks.
Additional reports indicate that the Internal Revenue Service has issued a $7.3 million tax lien against Mayweather over unpaid taxes from prior years, giving authorities the right to pursue asset seizures if the balance is not cleared. Meanwhile, his aviation business is facing legal disputes over unpaid fuel costs, while several jewelry companies have filed lawsuits claiming outstanding balances worth millions for luxury items. In at least one case, it is alleged that only a small portion of a multi-million-dollar payment was ever completed.
If everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan? Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious if I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion by the time I was 40, I think I made over $1.2 billion with no endorsement deals, independent.
A notable shift has also surfaced in Hollywood, where Manny Pacquiao has reportedly taken control of a gym location previously linked to Mayweather. The site is being rebranded as Pacquiao Prime Boxing and is expected to launch soon. During a media appearance at the venue, Pacquiao addressed the dispute directly, standing in front of Mayweather's image and emphasizing that the agreement was for a legitimate professional fight, expressing hope that it would ultimately be honored. His team reiterated that the contract is clear and enforceable, warning of serious consequences if it is not fulfilled.
You think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
And it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money is gone, trust me.
The boxing world has responded with mixed reactions. Some fans have openly criticized Mayweather, highlighting the contrast between his long-standing money image and the increasing number of legal and financial controversies. Others believe he may still navigate the situation strategically and preserve his wealth.
I mean, I have to say this, Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O. Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost.
Experts remain divided on the situation. Some suggest Mayweather may be reluctant to risk his undefeated record in a professional rematch at this stage of his career, while others argue that financial pressure is the primary factor, forcing him to focus on legal battles instead of preparing for a high-stakes fight.
He's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like
I
crazy.
mean, it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
Yeah.
Sources indicate that his team is now working urgently behind closed doors to negotiate settlements and avoid potential asset seizures that could cause lasting damage to his brand.
On February 3rd, 2026, Floyd Mayweather filed a lawsuit in California against Showtime Networks and Steven Espinoza, claiming they helped his former advisor, Al Heyman, misappropriate a huge chunk of his fight earnings to the tune of $340 million.
Taken as a whole, the situation presents a concerning picture. Despite earning over $1 billion during his career, Mayweather is now reportedly dealing with overlapping legal disputes, mounting financial obligations, and ongoing business challenges.
Also know for a fact that Floyd is operating at a deficit right now. He is not making money, he is spending money or losing money. It's not going well for Floyd Mayweather's financial.
Whether he ultimately proceeds with the fight against Pacquiao as scheduled or the conflict escalates into prolonged legal battles and asset seizures remains uncertain.
It's crazy that Floyd Mayweather, since retiring, has gone from fighting Logan Paul, huge name, obviously is going to bring a lot of money, to then fighting Deji, didn't bring as much money or pay-per-view buys, to then fighting someone off from Geordie Shaw.
The problem is Floyd's done this fight with one of the Paul brothers and thought, here we go, this is fantastic now, I'm getting all these views and stuff, people want to see me. It's like, he isn't a draw enough to sell out an entire arena if he's going to go against somebody that isn't a competition.
For the latest updates, breaking news, and in-depth coverage from the world of boxing, stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. Enable notifications so you never miss major developments. Until next time, stay informed.